Hi, I'm Graham Butchart. We're continuing on the EQ journey and the EQ tools that will help you better understand what you're thinking and feeling. And when you better understand what you're thinking and feeling, you're in a much better position to execute what you are thinking and feeling. So in order to do that execution, you need another tool, and that tool is the capacity to be accountable. Now, to be accountable, we need to be conscious that what we're entering into is in fact something that we intend to deliver on. So I've designed a tool, and I've shared this tool with some of you, and the way it works is to ask yourself, first of all, a series of check questions. You need to check on certain aspects before you embark on certain things. And the first check is the check of motivation. Is what you're about to do supported by intrinsic motivation or extrinsic motivation? And check on that, because that's going to make a big determination in terms of your execution of that accountability. And we'll talk more about motivation in one of the sessions. But check for motivation. Check next for clarity. Are you absolutely sure of what is expected of you in terms of delivering on whatever it is you intend to do, whatever it is you're seeking to do? Are you absolutely certain about the scope, the expectations, the mandates, the desired outcomes? Are you clear? Are those that you're doing this for clear as well? So double check the clarity on that. Aligned to clarity is, where's the measurability of what you're about to do? Can it be measured? If it can be measured, how are you measuring it? And across what sort of spectrums are you measuring it? The next thing to check is your commitment. Are you truly committed to whatever this action is? And ask yourself, are you 100% committed to that? And check that commitment. Check it. Okay. The next component which aligns to that is ownership. Is this yours? Do you truly own it? Because if you own it, then you're ready to go. If there's doubt as to the ownership of this, then the delivery of it might not be as comfortable as you would expect. And then the last thing is the integrity of it all. Are you going to deliver this when you said you would deliver it by? So that's the check component of this model. Alongside that check component, and for some of you, you will remember there's a mirror involved here. For those of you that haven't seen that, I want you to imagine a square. Okay, so let's imagine a square. On the one side is the check, on the other side is the do, right? So the do is very simple. See it, own it, solve it, do it. See it, own it, solve it, do it. And then the last part of that is account for it. So there's the check, there's the doing. Above the square, you need to see the words, how are you going to show up? And beneath the words, beneath the squares, how are you going to hold yourself accountable? And then in that square is a mirror. And the mirror is a reflection back on you. So that commitment to you is you. So it's, how am I going to show up? How am I going to hold myself accountable? And if you go through that checklist, motivation, clarity, measurability, commitment, ownership, integrity, and you look at the do, see it, own it, solve it, do it, account for it, then you've got a model of accountability that will check you and your capacity to hold yourself accountable. So until next time, be accountable.